TOL Season 17, Week 5, and we got a big one. We got the annoying Armada, Raj, the TFO Commissioner, the Wild Man, Raj, and his annoying Armada going up against the number 1 seed, Mike the Measuring Stick, the man who knows he's better than you, and his Milwaukee Beers. And I know Mike hates it when other people announce his team, so I'll just apologize ahead of time. Of course, he's probably already muted this fucking thing. So the Beers coming in undefeated, 4-0. Armada, I'm not sure what happened to them the last week, but they were 2-1 as of the last check. Ooh, that could have been a pick, but thus far, the defense holding strong. Double back set at the 4. Hand off, probably wise to the league leader, and look at him scooch all the way for a first. Doesn't even look like he's feeling that good, but he plows forward for 50 yards on a 3rd and 14. That's painful. Here's Scolari, and again, oh, he trips over a man, but he picks up 11. Obviously, just run. Called play, though. That's not going to do anything. 2nd and 14. The pitch up. Defense moves into a decent position. They make a nice little web there. Big tackle by the Armada. And so it is a throw. This is what you're trying to force them to do, and it's an incomplete. So now, that'll trot out the field goal unit. It's going to be a 44-yarder. And he pushed it a little high. And he doinks it off, so no good. So despite the huge 50-yard run, which at least flipped the field for him, they've left everybody wide open, and there is Dew on a perfect strike to the 30, to the 25, dragged down, back shoestring tackle at the 18. All of a sudden, the Armada are in the red zone. Back to pass. He's got a man open. It's going to lead him he led him just a little bit in traffic. You got to sit down right there. Sit down when you're open. Called play. Everybody swoops in. Oh, that could have been a pick. 3rd and 10. All of a sudden, what looked glorious, now they're hoping for a field goal. They pitch it down. Here comes Clyde. There's some blockers in front. Will not get the first. Will not even get close. Field goal unit. Pretty short kick. He's got to shank it hard to miss it. And he does not. So the Armada draw first blood. Ross Geller. And then he is off to boot it deep to Earnhardt. Hard. Oh no, and that's a fumble, and Armada take it over at the 4. And they swing it out. The blocker, look at him throwing people to get all the way to the 1. Now they pitch it down. They try to read it quick, but even with a great read, you could see the safety read it all the way, saw the spread formation. But Cousin Clyde, you just can't stop the 1-yard gain there. And all of a sudden, it's a 2-score lead quickly. Extra point sneaks through the man, but doinks, only 9. So they're kicking off to Earnhardt. Now, speaking of this, just horrible news recently just came in, and this is real life world. Greg Biffle, for all you NASCAR fans, was just killed in a plane crash with his wife and 2 kids. Fucking nightmare. And interestingly, I stayed in Greg Biffle's rental house called the Triple B Ranch in North Carolina. I had 2 New Year's Eve family resolutions there. It was a super nice place. So, and you got to see some of the personal things around the house and all that. So, super brutal for that tragedy. All right, so we start off here. They're pitching. Scolari determined to get this team on his back, but those were some hell of a double diver tackle, taking out his knees. Luckily, there's no injuries in this, or he would have been RG3 for sure. Now he gets a nice first down. Quite split the D. Just outside of field goal range. Shotgun formation. Pressure in his face. And he's forced just to toss it to the side. 2nd and 10. See if they can get back to their running ways. Cooper does what he does best, pitches it to Scolari. Scolari got an easy first down, fights for an extra yard. So a rare scoreless quarter for the Milwaukee Bears. Now they pitch down here. Scolari driving. He's going to punch it all the way in. And did the Armada put up a fight, and now they bend and fold under the oncoming tide of this foamy golden-hued beer? Or are they going to be able to respond? And they respond quickly with a blocked PAT. That helps. Maintaining a field goal lead. Herman way back at the 10. Still fighting. Oh, he needed to cut deep down. But medium field position at the 28. Oh, called play here for Cousin Clyde, who still picks up 4. Looked like he could have picked up even more if he just kept running straight. Now they swing it down, but the defense reads that one well. High school linebackers know how to stop that fucking play. But this time they squeak it through, and it's enough to move the chains. The motion, a little confusing, even though there's only one formation with it. Let's see, everybody's covered. Block the big paws of the nose tackle. Knock that down. They go back to that motion play. It worked pretty well. He gets some blockers out in front. Can't free himself. Makes it a manageable 3rd down. Here comes motion for the slot LZ. And he's going to try to force it into triple coverage. That could have been a catastrophe. Lucky it's incomplete. Uh-oh, flying around the outside. We'll have to watch that if we see any more punts. Ross just gets tossed to the side like the fool that he is. And Earnhardt brought down at the 20. Cooper with the fake handoff. Got a couple of choices. People are pretty well guarded. He decides to go deep, and it's incomplete. Here comes motion. And boom. Oh no, another fumble. And all of a sudden, the Armada are in the red zone again. They try that play. This often leads to an INT. Lucky, lucky, lucky. They try this little shit play. The blocking holds. Gets another one as they're able to sneak into the end zone. That was an impressive job there. That one blocker held like 2 guys off. Okay, powers it through there, so it's back to a 10-point. So it never was a 10-point lead, but it is now a 10-point lead. Earnhardt there avoids a couple of guys out past the 30. Got Green in front of him. All the way to the 45. Impressive return. Bears don't have to panic yet. Just a steady dose of Scolari. Assuming he can hold on to the ball, he'll be golden. 9-yard pickup, that's fine. Double back set, cross off tackle. Blows a nice hole, but he's a little too dancy there. Trust your own speed and let it flow. Up to the far side. Read pretty well, but still 9-yard pickup. They go right back to that same play, but they sniff it out. Oh, he's going to lose 5. So a big 3rd down here. Let's see what they go with. Double back set. They're going to run. Look, an unbelievable play from the right outside linebacker to get around 2 dudes and then make the tackle, and a pancake tackle at that. I want to see the statistical likelihood of that play happening. And then he shanks the hell out of the kick. Everything seeming to go wrong for the Powerhouse Bears in the first half. Still only down by 10, lots of time left. Fired off to Clyde, who's wrapped up after a first down. .111 left, plenty of time. And he is destroyed. Enan Foreman comes down. Says no siree. I think that might be our first sack of the day. Big 8-yard loss, 2nd and 18. They pitch it off. The blocking is there. He goes nowhere. 1-yard pickup. Use that sideline. The defender used that sideline brilliantly. This is where you can get him in a pick formation. Now they decide to be sensible. Oh, he gets a run. Oh, the blocker went to block someone out of bounds. Could have blocked that guy. What are we seeing here, folks? It's a 65-yard field goal. And it falls short. So the balls of the attempt was smart, but now they receive the ball. They've had plenty of time to get into field goal range. Maybe even more. Oh, double diver. He's at the 20, the 10, and he touchdown. Unbelievable. Last play of the half. Squeak Scolari takes the pitch to the outside, not even feeling great, meh at best, and he scampers down the sideline after the aggressive and slightly insane field goal attempt. Wowzers. Now they boot it deep. Herman's got to hold on. They're clinging to a 3-point lead. And he misses 6 seconds in dangerous safety zone. A called play. Could be a catastrophe. They do the pitch. He does at least escape into the green. Then he coughs up the ball. You had a feeling. Oh my God. How the tides have turned. Doug Romare picks it up. And who would have thought, given where we were, that there was any chance that the Bears were going to go in at halftime up by 4. A miraculous 14-point score in less than 10 Tecmo seconds elapsing. That is crazy talk. Now, how will the Armada respond after having a few tacos? Are they able to come back out and play some football, or are they just going to roll over and play dead? All right, Orange gets the ball. He surveys the field, got a man, leads it nicely. The Minions there perfectly at the first down, 10 yards. Now they pitch it. He's not sure where he wants to go. Got a little confused there. Had a couple of gaps. Only picked up 3 on that play. Got a man open up top. Looks like he's going to try to find him. Defenders can't get there. Make some guy miss. And all the way out to the 40. Good solid tackle there to secure him. Prevent a huge gain. Now they pitch it, but it's a call play. Does sneak by the first guy to at least pick up 1.5 yards. Hell of an effort given the defensive prowess on that play. Oh, another called play. Gives up that 1.5 yards and more. 3rd and 12. At least they're not in insane field goal position here. He may just take it himself, and not a lot. So this is going to be a tough field goal from the bottom hash to draw within 1. And the pressure sees a man coming in. He couldn't have shanked it hard. So that big drive, all for nothing, and now the Bears start off with great field position. However, they lose 5 in the called play. This is what you need. Lose and then 2 pass plays. Oh, he tosses a guy. Incredible. Should have been a big loss. That was the same guy who swept around 2 people and then tackled Squeaks Scolari. And he scampers around, a little head shake. It's the little things, guys. The head shake, the shimmy, the split that's almost out of bounds but isn't. That's what keeps this team winning. And then a couple of tossings all the way into the red zone here to start to pile it on. Looking to pass, got a man right in front of him, and says, nope, there's another guy even closer, wide open. The defense thought they were cute, trying to guard both, decided to guard neither. And Joe Cooper finds him for a touchdown. Man squirts in, but no difference. 11 points, and this is starting to get out of hand. Herman, 3 yards deep, sprints it out, dreams of getting to the 10, and has a nightmare instead. So it's 92 yards to Pater. Look at the defense there. This dude worked hard as hell for 2 yards. And it looked like he was going to get a lot less. So they go back to the pass. They've left a deep man open. Minions in stride. Can't get a diver, but a huge pickup there. Now it's a run play, another called play, loses 5. They go right back to it, and they call it again. 3rd and 16, defense looking to put the vice grips on. Tough play to get 16 on, and he doesn't get anything. But Detroit Lemons come in with a sack. 4th and 17, punting again. The pressure's on. Oh, I thought that was going to be blocked. Is able to get the ball off. It's a great kick. Earnhardt at the 2. And he holds on to the ball. So they start at the 7. A safety is what is needed here. Not going to get it on that play. Look at him just avoid everybody to pick up huge yardage. He's in the gun. Does have a little bit of pressure there. And it's an INT, so they do turn it over to give just a little bit of life to Armada. Still down by 2 touchdowns. Armada pitches it up. The D is just all over that play, even when they don't call it. This time there's pressure, and you just had a feeling. I told you, the slot LZ, you just throw that pick. The defender's just there perfectly for both players. It's brutal. Nice open field tackle. And all just the wind out of the sails. Scolari scampers for a first. Move the chains. Burn the clock. It's just what these beers do. Pitch it down. Blows by. And that's a touchdown. See you later. And the Bears looking to dominate. I mean, keep in mind, it was 16-6. 28 unanswered points. That's crazy talk. Herman destroyed. Now let's see what the Big Orange can do. He's got a couple of choices. Fires it up top. There's a defender there. Nice catch and coverage. Haven't seen this play much. Let's see if the line can hold. It ain't going to hold at all. He's going to get destroyed by the S defender. They go back to it. Line does hold. He's got to wait and not throw it so early like he did right there. They try to go back. 3rd time's a charm, but not when they call it. This time he does throw it. Looks like it's going out of bounds. No, it's inbounds, but double covered, knocked away. 4th and 20. Go for it time. Double back set. Let's see that little run play. Yeah, this has no chance of gaining 20. Destroyed. And so the Bears take over. The fans are leaving. And what looked like maybe a scare for our #1 team has turned into just another blowout. And they may even pile on some more points. Finally, a shoestring tackle, but they're two minutes away. And there it is, folks. Just going to waltz in without even thinking about it. Doing a little shimmy before he broke the plane. And one of our poll questions, would Squeak get to the 63, that coveted 63 TD mark? And all signs point to yes in the early goings. Oh, coughs up the ball. They're able to kick it out of bounds. A lot of pressure. Fires it off from his back foot. Can't get a jump. Should have just taken it and run. But you can't blame him for trying at this stage in the game. It's just an awkward Hail Mary. Dreaming of a few little stats. This time he takes it himself. Probably should have done a little more of that during the game. Picks up 12. Just dreaming of a score before the end of the game for a tiny bit of pride. Called play, runs into the man setting the edge. And that could have easily been picked. 4th and 13. Maybe the Bears will get a chance to even improve their lead more. Well, they've left some guys open. That was not good. So they do pick up a little bit of stats. 18 seconds, 1 or 2 plays. They try to fire it. Good idea, but the coverage just made him push it deep. Again, pressure up the middle. Can't get the jump, can't get anything. And so a potentially glorious first 9 minutes, then crushed by the remaining 11. And 350 rushing yards just becomes unstoppable. So there you have it, folks. Season of Tears continues.